Go ahead and start.
No.
We'll tape a
Go
roll.
ahead? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Deb Greer here from the River Gallery Fine Art, and I'm pleased to say that I get to spend a few minutes here today with M.L.Liebler. You guys know him in the community as our artist in residence at the Chelsea District Library. He's going to be with us through August of this year, and exciting news, he is also going to bring forward a poetry festival for us, a literary festival, if you will, and we're going to have spots all around town where we are going to hear the original work of some poets that M.L. and Bill Harmer have brought in for us to enjoy. But I have a question for you.
Sure, that's why I'm here, Deb.
Why should I love poetry?
Well, here's the thing about it, is that it is sort of academia in many ways, and cultural institutions that have made art sort of untouchable. My mission has been, since I've been involved in this as a kid and a teenager, is to sort of bring at least the poetry part of art to people. Make it accessible, make it interesting, make it something they can appreciate and enjoy as much as the other popular culture things like television and films and music and things like that. So I've sort of always had this mission to do that, and anything that I put together, like this literary walk that we're going to do in Chelsea on April 18th, is to select dimensional, very good artists who are also accessible to a general audience. So for the programs that I put together, generally, they're not programs that you need to, have a course and study. You don't need a degree. They're things that you can come and enjoy and take something away and get some insights.
So my job would be, as I participate in this festival, to open my heart.
Yeah, your heart, and just relax.
Relax.
Open your mind. I tell students all the time when we have poets in a classroom or we go to a public reading, I always have to kind of tell students and most have never been to something like that, is, just relax. This isn't like a lecture. It's kind of like music. It washes over you. Take what you get. What you don't, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up because you didn't understand something. There's always something in the work, whether it's fiction or poetry in our case, that will ring true and connect to all individuals at some point, but everything won't. So, stop beating yourself up to think that you aren't smart enough to understand art, aren't qualified to understand art. None of that's true. You just come as sort of an empty vessel and relax, and you'll probably hear something that makes sense that you'll think about, or it will make you laugh or make you feel something in the moment.
Now, I understand we're going to have a really great
It gets better, too,
guest.
yeah.
All right, yay! I understand we're going to have a really great guest. Could you tell us all a little bit about him?
Well, you're going to have actually a number of well-known writers. That's what's unique about this Chelsea Literary Walk. But one of the big name people who is a friend of mine and has agreed to come into town, that doesn't do many readings these days anymore, is Michael McClure.
Oh, wow, I've heard of him.
He is one of the remaining members of the Beat Generation. He was part of the original 6 gallery reading that featured Ginsberg, and Jack Kerouac was there, and Ferlinghetti and so forth. Then he's written plays and so forth. He's a really interesting guy. He's very famous. He's featured in the film The Last Waltz, about the band that Scorsese did. He's actually reading part of the Canterbury Tales in Middle English, which I always found fascinating, in 1976. And he also is the author of the very famous Janis Joplin song, Mercedes-Benz. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz?
Hey, I sing that song all the time.
And you've heard it before.
Every party.
And he gets the royalty every time you sing that. But anyway, he is the author of that. He wrote that for Janis Joplin. So he's been a long-time San Francisco, Oakland area writer and steeped in the Beat Generation in the 50s, into the hippie generation in the 60s, and continues to publish his work and is a very sought-after author. So that's kind of the Michael McClure story. In addition to that, though, we're having some very, very famous Michigan writers who are part of a series that I edit at the Wayne State University Press, which is a series called Made in Michigan, and appropriately we're kind of titling the literary walk that. And we are going to feature some of the major writers in that series in fiction and poetry.
Wow, are you impressed? I find myself getting very impressed here and excited. In the words of the well-known poet M.L.Liebler, let's do it.